But coming to Victoria from Kelowna, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just know I wanted to work and be living on an island, having an island life. So when I got there, I kind of flirted with the idea of going to school. So I talked to the college, and there's a family or a student counselor I talked to named Wendy, and she said, "Yeah, meet me for coffee, and we'll go and we'll talk about it." So we met at I had bring my transcripts and whatnot, and we met at Tim Hortons. She looked at it. She said, "Well, we can get you into the college prep and then get you prepared for your first year of college." And I said, "Oh, okay. Well, yeah, sure. Let's try it." And I did a test, and I had to do upgrading. So I did my upgrading. Started in January, all the way to April, and I passed. And she said, "You're good enough to go to your first year of college." So I was pretty excited, and I got all prepared, got everything ready, and before I knew it, I had all my textbooks and my binders and everything, and I was walking the grounds, and it was pretty daunting at first. I wanted just to try it out. I didn't think I was going to get too far. I just wanted to say that I tried to go to college, that I got smart enough to get in there, and if I failed, I failed, and I can go home and say at least I tried. So yeah, the first year I was just surviving as much as I could with my grades and handing things in late. And before I knew it, I was already at the end, and I was done. And so I survived that long, and then all of a sudden it was all over. And she said, "You're done. You graduated. You have enough credits. You're good to get your certificate." So I didn't understand that I graduated college, because it wasn't something that I thought I could do, but I did. I had my graduation. I flew Dad out there and had Coco and Musham and Mom there, and it was such a big thing to get my certificate. And after that, I sat down with the same counselor, and she said, "You can go different routes. You can go for your diploma now if you want to." And that was another big thing, was getting a diploma. And I didn't think I could get it, but at least I wanted to say I tried. My grades were good enough to go for my diploma, so
when you say your grades are good enough, what were they?
Well, I got all A's and B's.
Nice. That'd be good enough.
Yeah. Found out I was pretty good at going to school and doing my work and whatnot, so I went for my diploma. And that's when it started to get intimidating, because my first year was Indigenous Family Studies, which was all Native. There's 23 of us, and then by the mid-year, there's down to 13 of us. And then when I got into my diploma program, there was only 3 of us in the diploma program. The rest were all other ethnicities, so there's only 3 of us natives in there. And so again, it felt really intimidating being there. Like I shouldn't be there, and I don't know how I got there. To me, it felt like because they gave you a tour when you first started your diploma program, and I did my tour, and they showed us around the different areas of the college. And being there, it felt like I was on a tour, that I slipped away and stumbled in a classroom and had some books and stuff, and it just felt like I shouldn't be there. So I just tried as hard as I could, and again, I did really good. I got all the A's and B's, and it flew by really fast. And then all of a sudden I was graduating again, second time from college. So that was a big thing, and that's kind of where my deadline was. I didn't know what I wanted to do after that. And you kind of had to apply for yourself and to go to university and whatnot. And that wasn't really a big thing for me, because university was like out of the question. It was way over there. And a new counselor came to me and just said, "What are you going to do next?" And I said, "I don't know." "Do you want to go to university?" And I said, I don't know. I don't think that I can. The second year of college was really tough for me. So she said, "Well, apply, and then if you get accepted, then you can go. If not, then you have a diploma to work with." So I applied, and a couple of weeks later, I got an email saying that I was chosen to be into my degree program at the university. And that was just as good as graduating, getting that letter. So I was really proud, and I showed Dad, and I showed Mom, and everybody else. And then I had the whole summer just to think about it and get prepared. And then all of a sudden, it was my first day of university, and I was walking the grounds, and I felt really proud, but I also felt really scared and again intimidated, because there was only one other Indigenous person from my first 2 years that came with me to university, and going to my first classes and whatnot, it was just so different, and it was really hard. And pretty scary being on my own because I didn't have anybody to ask how it was going to be to go to university or what I should do or what I should expect, because from what I know at that time on my mom's side, I don't know anybody that went to school to to college or university, so I couldn't ask anybody there. And on my dad's side, I didn't know anybody that I could ask that has gone to college or university. So I was the first one to do it all and to just to make it happen. So there was that push and that motivation to get as far as I could. I didn't see myself getting a degree again. Like, I knew I got lucky with the first two, but a degree was just, again, out of the picture. So I just wanted to go as far as I could and just say, yeah, I made it to university. I tried and I failed, but at least I tried. At least I got that far. And first year was pretty tough, but I got through. And the second year was even more tough because I was trying to work and volunteer and go to university full time. And I did end up failing on my last semester, but my professors really seen something in me, and so they gave me extensions and time, and they really helped out a lot and got me through my practicum, got me through my assignments, handed in my last assignment, and I got B+, and that was it. And that's history.
Hey.
Your other marks are pretty good.
Yeah, again, I got 3 A's, 2 B's, and 1 C.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Right.
So your degree is in
Child and youth care.
Child and youth, awesome.
Specializing in Indigenous.
That's amazing.
That's great.
Yeah, so
So what are the letters behind your name now?
BCYC.
Oh.
Nice.
Bachelor of Child and Youth Care. So my graduation is in November 13th is when I walk the stage, and after that is when I get my parchment. I thought I was going to get it early and I was going to bring it here to show you guys, but it's alright. I'll post it online.
Awesome.
And so what else is impossible is getting my master's or another degree, but I know that that's not an impossibility. So
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
I'm going to work for a year and then go back for a degree in social work or my master's in CYC, whatever works. So
Where does Cyclebay come into that?
they paid for the last 2 years of my schooling in university, and so they said their policy is for you to wait a year before they can fund you again. So I'm going to work a year and save up.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Nice. So Cyclebay's been really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were there. The first 2 years they didn't want to fund me because they didn't know that I was going to do it and whatnot. So I got lucky though because mom and dad had $3,000 in credits from a residential school, the bursary, and so I got both of those credits that helped me pay through my first 2 years. of school.
Oh.
Yeah,
Very nice.
that was a big help too. So I don't know what I would have done without that. So yeah, again, thank you guys for coming and thank you for hosting this, Uncle. It was
My
awesome. It was
pleasure.
a great turnout. Good food.
Awesome.
What an excellent speech, by the way.
Yeah.
Hooray! Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't make anybody cry, you know.
Are you kidding me?
Congratulations, buddy.